Hey y'all, it's your girl Shaman Rain, and I come bringing you peace, love, light, and joy. If you are new to my channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. I am glad that you are here. Please take a seat. You are loved. You are drawn here for a reason. If you are already a part of the tribe, welcome back, family. Let's jump into it because it's story time. Okay? So, today's message is about fear not living here. Okay, fear no longer lives here. So, short little story, and then we're gonna jump into the scripture that God led me to as I was sitting out here just crying out to Him. Like, really, it's really been a spiritual attack happening. You are not crazy. You feel what you feel, and it's real, right? What we are having to do now is truly release it. Don't let it shake you because it didn't make you. You hear me? Like, for real. Like, for real. So, last night, they said go start from the beginning. Okay, so I've been going through some. Well, we talked about it already. We already talked about it. I'm not even feeling. Okay, spirit. I had to start from the beginning in my own mind. Okay, so basically, yesterday, I come home. Now, this energy that I told y'all was in my family earlier this week, it was just kind of jumping off on everything and everybody. You know what I'm saying? And God said, I made you for a purpose. I need you to truly live your truth, okay? So what I started to realize was that, this energy had put a hold and a fear in me about knowing what I know, hearing what I hear, seeing what I see, smelling what I smell, tasting what I taste, remembering what I didn't even know that I remember. You know what I'm saying? Just that wisdom, those spiritual gifts. So the energy tried to jump off. I go to my spiritual advisor. I'm going to call her that. I go to my spiritual advisor, and she immediately she has her incense burning in the store, and I went to go get some sage because I'm like, okay, at this point I need to sage. Like, it's just bottom line, I need to sage. She comes over and she just has this smoke and she's smudging me, and she's just like, and she just immediately started praying over me. And I was like, dang, that's crazy, because that morning when I woke up, I said I need an energy cleansing. Like, I just need to be cleansed. I can feel it just trying its hardest to just stay on me. And when it comes to me, it either comes to me in the form of something that I'm used to, an emotion that I'm used to. It targets my emotions because I come from being emotional. It's so funny because the Bible just flipped over to Job 31 and 32. But it's the end of 31 and I didn't read it. I didn't finish it. I just stayed at 30. That's what's up. I'm 31. That's what's up. That's what's up. And 32 says, Elihu gives his opinion. God, you are funny. So, okay. I get the sage. I need to sage. The energy is trying to get on me. It has always been targeting my emotions. So either I'm angry and I'm holding this anger in, and then my blood pressure gets high. I can feel my ears getting red. You can see my face getting red. I can feel flush. Or I'm holding the anger in my stomach. Like, I'm just holding my stomach really tight. And then it hurts my back, my kidneys. I know what I know. Like, So I was just like, okay, I need to soften. I need to just soften and be soft. So then my advisor was telling me things about mother complex, father complex. And I'm like, okay, I hear you. I need to let this go. I need to let it go. So then I came on and I told you guys, God said, don't throw in the towel yet because it ain't over, right? He was telling that to me too. Don't throw in the towel yet. It ain't over. I know that you're tired, right? So then today, last night, I come home and I feel flushed. I feel heavy. I feel upset. And I couldn't tell you why. it was just the energy that's still in this house, right? So I'm sitting here waiting for my partner to come finish working so that we can eat dinner. And I'm just feeling heavy. I'm like, I feel like my blood pressure is high. I'm angry about something and I don't know. Well, I went to go turn off the TV. He was playing a game. And I went to go turn it off and put on anything, YouTube. It didn't matter. But it said, if you exit, the progress won't be saved. And he's in his office working, and I'm like, well, I can't, on a call, I can't really go and ask him, hey, can I cut your game off? Will it be saved? Just out of consideration. And so I was like, oh, I can't do it. So I put the remote there. And then I heard, don't be afraid. And I was like, okay, because I'm not though. Like, I just heard, don't be afraid. No sooner than I heard that, I was like, well, I could turn the game off. His work it'll be saved. It's fine. Then I heard this energy at the door. That's the best way I can describe it. There was an energy at my front door. And it was like the wind blew. But the energy came knocking. It came to try and scare me. And I first realized that with the game, it was a fear that came over me. Like, oh, I can't touch his things. He's going to be angry. And it was never that deep, y'all. It was literally never that deep. It's not that deep. But if I give into that energy, then me and my partner will be at it. If you know, you know. So I'm like, okay, let me just, and then I end up, when I went back there and told him, he was like, you could have totally exit off. Like, it's not even saved. It's fine. But we both recognized it as that fear because that was the first moment. So there was an energy at the door. It sounded like the door knocked. Somebody knocked on the door, and I was like, Didn't pay it no mind. I just got chills. Didn't pay it no mind. I go to take a bite of my taco, and I can literally feel the energy go from the front of the house. I can feel it as I'm sitting on the couch. I can feel it go behind my back. And then there was a knock at the back door. And I'm like, so then that's when I stood up. I stood up to see if the back door was unlocked or locked. And it was locked. And then I was like, okay, what was that? What was that? And then this fear tried to paralyze and cripple me, y'all. It was just so heavy. And I'm creeping up to the back window because the shades are up, but it's completely dark outside. Confirmation, y'all, this is a true story. So I'm creeping up to the back to see if I can see the energy. And then I'm like, you know what? You got me up, okay? You got me messed up because I'm really trying to give in. Like, this energy is really trying to rope me into this fear. And fear don't live here. Fear don't live here anymore, okay? It doesn't live here anymore. It might come to visit. It's a human, it's a human feeling, but it's not here to stay and possess my body, right? So I'm like, nah, we ain't gonna do that. Y'all, I had my phone in my hand when I got up to come look through the back window. I immediately grabbed the sage and I just started talking to that energy. I'm not fucking scared of you. Like, I was not playing. I was not playing. That's how I talk, okay? Cussing and everything. I had to let them know, like, this is my house. You're not finna scare me out of my own house. Are you crazy? Are you crazy? Saging, praying, pleading the blood of Jesus over the house. Pleading the blood of Yeshua over the house. Calling my guys to come and protect us. Y'all hear that, Hawk? That's how I was calling my guys yesterday. They came running, as they do every time. The energy, like, literally, as soon as I lit the sage and I was taking the prayer very serious, I could feel my ears no longer burning red. I could feel my face. I could feel my neck. I could feel all of that energy that was trying to get on me to make my blood pressure high and to make me stressed out. It just like melted away. It just melted. It was just gone. I was like, wow, that's crazy, because I did not know anything was here, but I felt it. I did not know until I heard it for real. I was just trying to figure out. I'm like, why am I stressed out? Why am I upset? Why? What is it? What is it? What is it? The energy was already in the house. So I was very much like, oh, goodness gracious. So, Sage, everything was fine. Everything has been fine. So then today, been the same MO. The energy trying to come in, creep in. So today, instead of just praying, I came outside and I just talked to God, and that's where we're at here. And I've just been talking to him. I've been cussing and everything else. Yes, I have. Don't judge my relationship with my God, okay? Worry about yours. So I'm just telling him, like, God, I can't keep fucking doing this. And there was a children's Bible here on our table. This is our little, it's not an altar outside, but it's just our secret place. And I'm like, Lord, just tell me, because he told me that I need to come and tell y'all about the story last night about the fear trying to come in and how God really had to intervene. I had to truly honor the God energy that's in me. Fear does not live here. In the Bible, it says, for God did not give us the spirit of fear, but of strength, courage, and a sound mind. You hear me? 2 Timothy. So I had to reiterate that for myself last night. And then I had to come and tell you, don't allow fear to be here. Easier said than done for the pessimists who say easier said than done. Nobody said it would be easy, yo. But it definitely is doable, okay? New beginnings are here. So I flipped open the Bible and I went to Job 30. And literally it says, Job is at rock bottom. When I was sitting out here talking to God, I was like, Lord, you know my heart, and I can't keep doing this shit. I can't keep doing it. I cannot keep allowing people with this same energy, or people who are not protective of their energy as much as I am protective of mine, or people who are not ready to learn about it, but they want to come to me with all XYZ elemental people. When I tell you something, you don't take it as fact because you feel like, nah, God wouldn't tell me to do that. No, he did. God will. And I done told him already, Lord, if you asking me to move, I'm a move, I'm a step. That's in relationships, that's in family, that's in business. I'm going to move around. Because I'm going to show you that there is a God by removing my energy from this space that you have created. That's just not within any type of alignment of yours. Now, because you are thrown off, I'm thrown off, and I refuse to be thrown off. So I'm going to go ahead and move around because I know who is my help. God was saying Job 30. Job is at rock bottom, and what Job was saying between Job 29 and Job 31 is how don't start to question God when you get down like this. Y'all think y'all the only people who get down? Do y'all understand how many people come to me and just like, oh yeah, well, I'm having a hard time with this and I'm having a hard time with that, but I know you have a life and I know, but you don't really know how hard. Do you understand? Do you understand? Do you think that my life is just peaches and apples and oranges and cherries and ice cream and everything good? No, baby. I have to go through this, and the reason why I go through this is because I'm vulnerable. It's because I come to this side of the table to give you this right here. That's why God made me who I am. So if you cannot move forward without having to be at rock bottom and constantly questioning God, why am I here? Why am I here? And not just be okay with being at rock bottom and saying, God, thank you. Still believing that God gonna get you out of that rock bottom situation, then you and I, we can't be. We literally can't be. And anybody who's like me, because what happens is you keep that energy, keep trying to go to these chosen people, these leaders, these new world leaders. And yes, I'm her. These new world leaders, these new spiritual teachers and healers that God has placed in these places. And y'all keep trying to come with all of this energy and telling them who they should be or what they should be doing when you're not listening to the message, period. Listen, I'm not here to judge you. I'm just here to simply say, if you're not ready to learn, grow, move, and be your best self, get out the way. Fear don't live here no more. This is the same courage that you need to have, and not look at it like everybody is coming to attack you. Because if you keep looking at it like an attack, how is God going to bless you? How are you going to get to the next level? You're going to continuously stay at rock bottom. Because you're down there questioning. You asking too many questions and just saying, instead of saying thank you and moving how God has asked you to move. Do you understand how many people have came to me and I gave them advice that they didn't listen to, and then they went through a world of hurt just to go to do the thing that I had already encouraged them to do 3 months ago? But you didn't want to do it because of your pride. I'm not here to force you to do nothing. But again, fear don't live here. So what I'm not going to do, and what you should stop doing, is allowing that fear to come through anybody. If these people, if you realize that these people that you have chosen to keep in your life and in your circle, that you felt like it doesn't matter if God placed them in your life for a lifetime. If God is telling you that this person needs to be removed, baby, that person needs to be removed. As above, so below. Who said it was this lifetime? Who said it was this lifetime? Maybe that person needs to learn something about themselves in this lifetime so that y'all can be together next lifetime. But that ain't gonna happen if you continuously allowing this energy to keep coming in and keep robbing you of your joy. Taking bits and pieces of you. I don't give a damn if it's your own mother. Stop allowing it to manipulate you emotionally. Call your power back. You deserve that. That's what Job was sitting here saying. Don't allow nobody to tell you that God ain't real, because you on the flow. You at rock bottom. But when God is speaking to you, you have to move accordingly. You have to do what God is asking you to do, so that you can then be removed from your transgressions. Do you understand? Come on now. I love y'all. I love y'all, love y'all, love y'all. This is the work that I do. This is who I was called to be. Whether you acknowledge it, whether you want to, whether you want, like I said, we're not doing the fear don't live here anymore. It flipped right back to 32. Yet again, right back to 32. That's a message. Look up angel number 32. Read it. 3 and 2 is 5. Change and transformation been here. But because you like to sit in the dark, you don't want to open your eyes and see. You have to be willing to break those cycles. And in order to break those cycles, you have to be willing to look that shit right in its face. For God did not give you the spirit of fear, but of courage, strength, love, and of a sound mind. Your mind is sound. If you can't hear it, come to people who will offer clarity. Just stop questioning God. You allow that fear too much room, too much space. And God said it's time to be done. So again, I thank y'all always for being in my space. And I will always send you with peace, love, light, and joy, family. Till next time. Toodles.